Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching from. It also depends on the time which you'll be viewing this video. My name is Grace Wakasa and welcome back to my channel. If you're coming for the first time, karibu sana. If you are a returning subscriber, you are most welcome. Zaidi na zaidi. So, on today's video, I will be doing something different, uniquely different, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. So, this is a topic that I believe most of us have experienced, have gone through, and I just sat down and I thought, why not share with you things I wish I'd known before joining uni? Hmm, I have been to university for like 4 years. It was supposed to be 4 years, but COVID made it close to 5 years. But anywho, that was that. So there are these things that I wish I'd known before starting university. Of course, the it is a very good place that most people get so happy when they learn that they are going to the university. And like any other person, I was also excited to join university, and it is a great experience. And we need to understand that there is more to it than studying. There is more, a lot more to university than studying. Um, Degree is important. It is important to graduate with a degree, but there are other experiences, memories, skills, and qualities that you can as well acquire from the university, and a lot of life lessons as well, a lot of it. So, what was the first thing that I wish I knew before joining university? Yes, I have them written down because, yeah, the first one, it's important to have a balance between schoolwork and social time, between school time and social time. University is fun, really, really fun. It can get even more fun as you progresses to the other years. But if you don't have a balance, you'll find yourself giving maybe your social time a lot more time that you ought to. You'll find yourself giving a lot of your time to your social life and depriving your school life enough time. And when this happens, chances are maybe you can get discontinued or get supplementaries. In my school, we used to call them retakes. Okay, there were supplementaries in other courses, but in my course, there were retakes. In that, when you fail a certain unit, you'll have to retake it the next semester. If it was a unit for the first semester, you'll wait until the next first semester for you to retake it, which sounds very much inconveniencing if you had planned, maybe you planned your life, something of the sort. So it is good to have a balance between your school life and social life. Have fun, go out, explore your city, do all that you can do, but don't forget that your sole purpose, your sole being in that school, in that uni, is for you to study. Okay. The second point, make the most of the opportunities both inside and outside uni. University is a good place to help you grow holistically, be it professionally, academically, socially, even creatively. It is a good place to learn. It is a good place to explore. It is a very, very good place to explore a number of opportunities. One thing I'm aware of, my school used to have things like career week where they'd invite, there was a committee formed by the students, I think, and they'd invite people to come, those who have gone ahead of us, maybe alumni of the same school in various fields, be it maybe business, agriculture, and sub branches like finance, and just things that were useful. And so, if you do not have a balance and if you don't understand why you are there, you would miss those. great opportunities, and they are very, very good platforms to learn in the universities. Like there were always seminars, there were always something going on in the business center in our school. It was a big building, and there were there were rooms there where different clubs and societies would invite people to teach students of different things, maybe how to maneuver through uni life, maybe how to get your career right, how to just understand what you're there for, and how to align what you're doing in school as they prepare you for the outside world. Great opportunities those were. I grabbed some of them, some I wish I knew. But anyways, nothing is lost. Nothing is really, really lost. We're here still doing well, but it could have been better if these opportunities were taken not for granted. The third point, it's okay to ask for help. It is very much okay to ask for help. You know, once you're in the university, you always feel like, hey, you have arrived, umefika, and you feel like you don't need any help. And let me tell you something. You see, in the university, not everyone is there, maybe for the first time. A number of people, it's always their first time to be there. And so not everyone has it all figured out. Not everyone knows what it's supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing. In there, people are sailing in the same boat. So if you feel like your boat is sinking, or if you feel like your life is falling apart, if you feel like you're not getting what you're being taught in school, you feel like you are losing it, you're losing the balance, you are not just doing it right, it is okay to ask for help. No one will beat you, no one will hit you, no one will judge you. Of course, there are some who will, but if you feel like you need to, it's okay to ask for help. Ask for help from your classmates, ask for help from your friends, from those who are in higher, maybe if you're in a first year, you can ask for help from second, third, fourth, fifth years. Or better still, some lecturers are very, very warm and welcoming. So if you have such a lecturer, ask for help. They won't do a lot of harm to you if you just be open to them and tell them, Dr. So and so, my name is Grace from the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. There is this unit that I am taking in this semester, and I don't feel like it's not, I'm not getting it. I'm really finding it hard. I've gone to the library, I've read books, I've done a lot that I can do, but it's still not working. They will help you. They have been there, and they have had other people ask them for help, and they have helped them. So it won't be any different with you to ask for help. Okay? Thank you. On to the next one, the fourth one. Budgeting is a must-have skill in the university. If you do not know how to budget, then you being in the university, it is a good place to know how to, because that's where you will have money. Maybe in high school, maybe you are used to being sent for pocket monies through your teachers, and here in the university, most of the time, the parents and the guardians deposit money in your own personal accounts. In fact, having a bank account is almost a necessity to most of the students, okay, to most of the universities. You need to have a bank account if you need to have the maybe support from the government. It's called HELB, the Higher Education Loans Board, where they lend students money, and then after completing, you're supposed to return the money. So you need to have a bank account for that. Even if you don't get lucky to benefit from HELB, your parents and your guardians will most likely deposit money in your account. And if you do not know how to budget, it will all go to clothes, earrings, shoes, new hairstyles. Those that I've mentioned are for ladies, and for gents, maybe you will feel now the need and the urge to just party, to have as many girlfriends, to go out, to please them, to buy stuff, to buy the latest pair of shoe, to buy the latest pair of maybe suits or something, just everything. If you fail to budget, you will lose it. And on budgeting still, it is good to have a part-time job. This one, I am glad I realized it and I tried it, but in my fourth year. It was a good idea, which I don't even regret. It was a good idea to have a part-time job. You know, in the university, you find yourself like having a lot of time, a lot of time. Because you won't be in class from morning to evening. There will be breaks in between. There are days you won't even have classes at all. There are days you will only have one class, maybe 2 hour class. There are days you'll only have a 1 hour class. And the rest of the time, what will you be doing? If you do not have a part-time job and you do not know how to budget, those are the times when you will find fun activities to do. You'll go out for swimming, in the evening you go party, and you just find yourself wasting money. So if you have a part-time job, you will go after the days when you don't have classes, you will attend to your part-time job and then benefit from it. And then another thing on budgeting, you need to keep track of your spending. If you are like me, okay, not that good, but I try as much as I can to just keep track of my spending. Like in school, I used to have a small notebook where I used to write a number of things. I used to write, like, for example, breakfast. Write breakfast, I intend to spend this amount of money. If it is 70 Kenya shillings, it is 70. And then lunch, if it is 100, it is 100. Whether I cook for myself or I go eat out in a restaurant, I will still stick to my budget. And there are days if I fail to budget, there are days I'd even spend more than that, and then it would inconvenience me on later days, which was not a very good experience. So if you're yet to join uni, I hope you are taking notes. And if you have been to the university and there are things you wish you knew before you joined, please let us know. Let's share and talk in the comment section. You can comment and let's talk. Let's help our younger ones who are yet to join uni or who are in their first years or who are just maybe finishing their form 4 or their last grade before they join uni. Let's talk. So the next thing, which is the fifth point, learning how to cook is extremely valuable. Learning how to cook. This one, it is closely related to learning how to budget, because cooking will have you saving a lot of money. If you do not learn how to cook, you'll always think of breakfast, you want to go take tea in a restaurant, lunch in the restaurant, dinner, like everything, all of your meals. There is no any time you will just sit and think of cooking. But cooking saves time and saves money as well. So if you do not know how to cook, if you come from a background where you are always being cooked for, you're just a baby girl there, last born, when food is ready, Grace, come and eat. Grace, nini nini. If you're from that kind of background, it is not bad. It is a very good background to come from. If you're lucky to be coming from such kind of a background, then the uni is the place to explore. Learn how to cook, meet friends, talk to them, share experiences. Like I have okay, I didn't have this first hand experience with this lady, but I know of a certain girl. She might be watching, but yo, it is fine. So she didn't when we were joining uni in our first year. She didn't know how to cook. She was a baby girl, like literally a baby girl. She could not cook any meal. And then her roommate was this girl from this background where she would do everything. She would cook. Like she was just okay. She knew a lot. She knew how to maneuver through life. She knew how to cook. In fact, she had a part-time job in first year. Hey, first year hata mimi, I didn't even think of such. But this girl, okay. I was telling you about this baby girl who didn't know how to cook. She didn't know how to cook, and her roommate knew how to do everything. She was this girl where from this background where she was used to doing house chores. Like she couldn't just stay in an untidy environment, like wait for another person to cook. Nah, she'd wake up, cook, and then make her bed and clean the room. And this baby girl was just there. And then the roommate forced the baby girl to learn how to cook. She told her, let's call her, no, let's not give her name, person X. She told her, X, you need to learn how to cook. You can't be going to eat at the restaurant every day. You need to save some money, in as much as you may be having enough, but it's good to learn how to cook. So I will teach you how to cook. She taught her how to cook, and they became close friends like this. They became very close. By the time we're getting to fourth year, we were okay, not so close, but I could consider them as friends because they're some of the people that I interacted with during uni. And then she confessed and told us, hey, me, by the way, when I was joining first year, I didn't know how to cook. But right now, that baby girl cooks and she's staying alone and she learned the skill in the uni with her roommate. I know when it was time for her, now when we were in third year, most people preferred to stay outside, and also the university didn't give priorities to the third and fourth years to live inside the school hostels. So a number of us in when we were in third year, we didn't get a chance to stay inside the school, so we had to move outside. When by the time this girl was moving outside, she wasn't with this her roommate who taught her how to cook, and she was doing well. She can now cook better meals than some of you. Another thing, the sixth one, you don't have to party all the time. Baby girl, baby boy, you don't have to party all the time. If you don't have a balance, which I mentioned earlier, that's the first point, then you will party. And partying is fun. Let me tell you, it is fun. Oh, for those who have partied, I mean, I'm not a partyholic, but those who have partied, they always make it sound like it is fun. So if you don't have a stand and if you don't know how to strike a balance, you'll be swayed by your friends. You'll be told, hey, let's go out, let's go party, let's do this. And you will just go. But you don't have to party all the time. In as much as you have the freedom, you don't have anyone who is watching, like you're just on your own, no parent, no sibling, no nothing. University is just a period of 3 to at most 5 or 6 years for those technical courses. And after that, you'll be outside. What if you party, party until you don't even know, you don't even understand what, you don't even understand the kind of course maybe you're taking. You can waste your time, you can do a lot of partying, but at the end of it all, it will only cause you more harm than good. You don't have to, and you need to ditch that thought that every other student is doing it. Not everyone, baby girl. Not everyone is doing it. People have their lives figured out in the uni. So don't feel the pressure to party just because everyone else is doing it. You don't have to party all the time. Spare some time, do some other meaningful things. But I'm not saying it's bad to party. If you can strike a balance, you set a certain time for partying, time for studying, time for other meaningful social activities. Do so. Just have a balance. Don't overdo it because you feel like every other person is doing it. We're different from different backgrounds, and don't let your parents, your guardians, and every maybe your supporters, well wishers down just because you want to fit in. You don't have to party all the time. Is the point home? I hope it is. On to the next, the seventh point, always be yourself. It is good to understand you and to know who you are, and to explore yourself, to be a better version of yourself. Don't be afraid to try out new things. Be you. Be you. From the previous point, if people are partying and you feel like you don't want to party, maybe you want to go out on a hike, you feel like you want to learn how to ride a bicycle, you feel like you want to learn a certain skill, don't move with the wind. Have a stand, understand yourself, and be what you want to be. If maybe you had something that you wanted to do, and you feared being judged at home, and now you are in the uni, explore it. Explore it. Explore it and understand it very, very well. Explore it, fail, try another time, fail, explore another one and another one and another one until you find things that resonates with you and makes you comfortable. Be yourself, explore things, learn things that are beneficial. You'll thank me later. Next, it's okay to not have your life figured out by the time you join uni. I know most people, myself included, by the time I was joining university, I had this notion that the course, okay, by the time I'll be joining university and I'll be taking this kind of a course, and when I get outside I will land this kind of a job and I will be employed by certain this and this. It is okay. In the university you will have to do different things. Leave your expectations at home. When you're going in there, get inside. The expectations that you had of how life would be after joining university, leave them at home and allow yourself to learn. Give yourself into the life of the university to learn and to understand that things may not work as you have planned for them to work. Ideas will change, interests will change, and so things might not be as you had planned for them to be, and it is very much okay to join uni, to take a certain course, but then lose interest and have other different interests along the journey. It is very much okay. People have done it. And it is fine. You don't have to have it all figured out at all. I don't want to join university yet. I feel like I don't understand. I don't know what I want to do. Just go inside there and allow yourself to learn. Don't be so harsh on yourself that, oh, I'm taking this kind of direction, but I wanted to go this way, but now things are going this way. Baby girl, baby boy, allow yourself to learn and explore the uni life. The next one, the ninth one, step out of your comfort zone. Don't be so comfortable wherever you are. Step out of your comfort zone. Don't only wake up, go to class, come back and sleep, wait for the next lesson. You go, after that, you come back and sleep. After that, you go to the next. You will not achieve all that you want to achieve by being just comfortable and just going to class. Step out of your comfort zone. Go to the library, read books, uh, uh, enlighten yourself, learn. Just I don't know how to put it, but you don't be so comfortable. Don't be very comfortable and explore. Get out of your comfort zone. Try out new things. Try out new skills. Make new friends. Make your time in the university count. Don't just go to study or you're just seated there waiting for the next class. And then after that, you need to read. Make your time in the uni count, okay? Don't be very comfortable. The 10th point, university is not for everyone. University is not for everyone. If possible, in our system, in our Kenyan system, like now, I admire those people who studied before me. There was a time after completing your form for your fourth year, form 4 KCSE studies. There was this period of 1 year that you had to stay at home before joining uni. But by the time I was going to the university, nothing like that existed. Like you finish your form 4 this year, and then a few months later, you're supposed to be joining uni. No time to even figure out what you want, no time to even figure out if you really want to go to that university or not. So, if you didn't go to the university, it is okay. If you feel like you don't want to go to the university, it is okay. University is not for everyone. If you can, give yourself a period, a gap period of 1 year, learn maybe other different things, learn different skills. Ask people, those who you, maybe your parents, those who have gone ahead of you, share with them your thoughts. Tell them you don't want to go to the uni, it is fine. There are people have thrived without going to the university. People are doing well with just diploma courses that they just acquired from colleges without stepping in the university. So if you didn't go, or if you are contemplating whether to go or not, it is okay not to go to the university. If we were equal, then the world would be a very boring place. Very boring. If everyone went to the uni, it would be very boring. Okay, so I hope that is home. My final 11th and final point. Your degree does not choose your career. Okay? Your degree does not choose your career. Like, how many people have gone to the university to pursue a certain degree and then stepped out and did something very different from what they studied? How many? Do you know any? I know several, and I know you too. You know some. So your degree that does not choose your career. Study what you love, and your career will choose you. You just go if you have a passion for something, you want to study fashion and design, go to the uni and study it. Maybe when you step out, you will okay. When you go get in the university, you'll gain different interest in different things, and desire for career will change throughout your studies. You won't study a certain thing from the beginning to the end. Okay, the time that you are in the university is the time to dip your toe into everything. Try out different things. Maybe you might have gone there to study Bachelor of Arts in Gender and Development Studies, and then along the during your study, maybe you gained interest in some different things. You gained interest in a certain skill. Maybe you joined a certain club in society, you joined Red Cross club in your school, and now your interest has changed from being you're studying, yes, gender and development studies, you're pursuing that degree, but you're being in Red Cross society, the club. Your interests have changed. Now you feel like you're moving, you are deviating from gender a little bit, moving towards the medical area. You feel like you don't want to save lives, and then it is okay. That happens, and it has happened to people. So you step out, you continue. Maybe you join, you become a Red Cross volunteer, and then you start from there. And your degree shall not have been wasted. It was just an opportunity for you to realize that Red Cross also has clubs in your school, and it was okay for you to join them. Okay. And then after that, go for internships. Understand? Maybe when you go for an internship, you will go in a totally different field or different department from what you studied, and then you feel like that's where your heart is and that's what you want to pursue. It is okay. Go for it, pursue it, and your career doesn't have to be determined by your course. If you are watching and maybe you're not doing what you went to school for, you're not doing what you studied, kindly share with us in the comment section and let us learn together. Thank you so much for watching. I am done. If you're in the university, enjoy your being there. Enjoy every second and every moment of your life, but just don't forget, don't come talking like, don't regret, for lack of a better word, but I'm not regretting. Okay, don't regret that I wish I knew, I wish I did this, I wish I did this. Learn from the best, learn from those who have gone ahead of you. I hope you have learned, and thank you for being with me to this point. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. Guys, Aki, you people are watching my videos and you're not subscribing. You are being okay, not unfair, but maybe you have your personal reasons, but please do. Please subscribe. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye. Love you. Love you. Love you. Bye.